So, Arne Slot has just been sacked by Liverpool. And most likely, Andoni Iarola, the former Bournemouth manager, will be the new manager of Liverpool. So, how will he transform this Liverpool side? Well, let's look at his tactics first, and then we'll go over the players he should sign and everything. So, usually in possession, he plays a 4-1-4-1 or a 4-2 or a 4-2 like 4 type thing, depending on what the 10's doing. It could be more like this kind of, depending on what the 10 is doing. But we'll just stick with the 4-1-4-4-1. And usually Andoni Iarola plays very direct football. The fullback and the wingers and the attacking midfielders have like triangles, like setting up like so right now. Triangle set up, depending on what side. Also triangle, triangle, triangle. Basically, you can see all here the triangles. These triangles, and kind of like these triangles coming up. So it's very direct football, heavily focused on the triangles and everything. And yeah, he also has like a kick and rush strategy. So let's say the goalie has the ball. Usually the goalie will just kick it up. They're all just pressing against the guy. The striker usually comes force one side. So the team is very almost like Jurgen Klopp, Liverpool-esque with the pressing and everything. And yeah, so now let me guys show you how the Liverpool lineup without any signings would look in this. So this is the Liverpool lineup without any signings first off, okay? So you have Alisson, Kirkes, Van Dijk. This is Jeremy Jacquet, who Liverpool signed for 20. I actually don't know how much it was, but they signed him from Stade Rennais. He's a young 20-year-old center back. He's a good ball-playing center back. And basically, what's very important in this scenario when in possession, you want ball-playing center backs. Like, that's mainly the most important. The 8 comes up. The 6 kind of comes up. The center backs, you just want them all to kind of play on the ball. Like, everyone's going up in possession, and you want the center backs to be very good on the ball. So, yeah. And we'll analyze the bench player options. So you can also come in, maybe start whatever you think it should be. But I honestly, you could also put Harvey Elliott here for verts or on the right or left side. You could put Curtis Jones probably in the Gravenberch or Szoboszlai role as the 8 or the 6. And Nayoni, who is on loan at Swansea last year, would probably be more of an 8. Now, obviously, Ekitike is injured, so you can put Isak in over Ekitike. But as you guys have noticed, there are some players missing. And those players that are missing is because, some of them are sold. And so the players that I think honestly should be sold is like Joe Gomez should get sold for 20 million. And I think Endo should get sold. Cody Gakpo should get sold. And I think Federico Chiesa, I have him here, but I also think he should get sold as well. And in total, that would get you around 100 million for all these sellings. So that's around 100 million that Liverpool would profit. And now the players I think they should buy, you need a ball-playing center back. And look, there's very little depth in this. There's literally none. There's Leone, who will get back from injury. So you need more depth in the center back role. So I think you spend pretty good, significant sum, 50 million, on Slotterbeck. Nico Slotterbeck from Borussia Dortmund. I think he'd be great. You could have Van Dijk and Slotterbeck here. You could have Jeremy Jacquet as the backup. But basically, this is what it would be. I think that's strong. Slotterbeck's a good ball-playing center back, very progressive, and that's exactly what Andoni Iarola wants. Now, if you look, there's really no left-back option. Like, I think keep Kirkes as a starter because he worked so well with Andoni Iarola at Bournemouth before. Connor Bradley's the only backup fullback, so you need someone else. And I think that would be Tino Livramento because he can play both sides, left back and right back. Personally, I'd play him on the right back over Frimpong and over Bradley. So I think this, if I take this out and this out, this is the strongest defense for Liverpool, in my opinion. Now, we get to the midfield, and I honestly think the midfield for Liverpool is really good. Just sell Endo because he doesn't get that much playing time, so you want some money anyways. But you could also put like McAllister here as the 8 or even the 10, depending on like how Verts is doing really. And you can put Curtis Jones here in the 6. And Harvey Elliott probably as the 10 or on the right. Now we get to the striker scenario, and I don't think you need a new striker. You have Ekitike and Isak. Whoever wants to start can start. I honestly think Ekitike is more of a presser, and you want the striker who can press both sides. I think Ekitike will do that more than Isak, but that's just my opinion. Now, on the left, I have Gakpo here, but yes, I think he should be sold for 50 million and be replaced by Jared Bowen. Yes, I know you guys might be like, what? But I think you play Jared Bowen on the right, where he's supposed to be, and Rio on the left. Bowen is a very hard presser. He'll work very well. He's consistently getting 20 goals and assists per season, and he's pressing, and that works really well in Andoni Iarola's system. And then Rio, I think you just keep him. He's young, get some playing time. But I still think you need a replacement for Salah because there is really no depth here on the wing. Like Frimpong could be on the wing. Chiesa, I think you sell. And then Harvey Elliott could be on the wing too. But I would argue that you need someone like, you need just someone else who's pacey, kind of quick, and will press. And that is literally Jonathan Rowe. He right now is playing for Bologna. He has I think he has double-digit goals and assists in this for Bologna right now, but he's pacey. I think you start him over Rio or you start him over Bowen, one of them. He can play on both sides. He's a versatile winger, and he really can just kind of he can press, so he's a really good hard worker. So this team, let's say we have the ball. You have the ball coming up. Verts, basically, whenever they have the ball, Verts can go wherever he wants. And I think this will be great for Verts. He can just be a pure playmaker like he is, almost like how he plays for the German national team. So he can go wherever he wants. You have Slotterbeck, Van Dijk, both good ball-playing center backs. And you have Kirkes playing as a fullback, Livramento playing as a fullback, Bowen coming in. Now, the only worrying thing is Bowen isn't fully like a midfielder. He can come out wide here. And Ekitike. So I think this is honestly probably how it's going to end up being in possession like this, or Allison coming up and you create like this. Let's say Allison has the ball. You have your box midfield, and you also have your triangles with Slobosai, Kirkes, and Rowe, and your triangle with Gravenberch, Tino Livramento, and Bowen. Bowen would probably be like here. And then you have Ekitike coming up, and Verts can really go wherever he wants in the attacking scenario. So this is how I think Andoni Iarola should line up Liverpool. And yeah, that is it. So please let me know your thoughts down below. Please like and subscribe. Peace. Have a great day.